Targum Ruth, Ruth 1:1, the sixth segment, the second part. So in this video, I'd like to compare Ruth 1:1 in this part with the text of Amos 8:11. So I've placed Targum Ruth, chapter 1, verse 1, between the Hebrew of Amos 8:11 and then the Targum, this Targum Jonathan 8:11. And it's reasonable because Targum Ruth is written in late Jewish literary Aramaic that the translator is aware, at least, of Targum Jonathan, Amos 8:11. So let's look at how these Targum translations compare. So starting off here, we have the word late, which this is the la negative particle with eat, which is the Jewish literary Aramaic, late Jewish literary Aramaic particle of existence. So with the la contracted with it, it becomes late. So this is like Hebrew ain, meaning there is not, especially in combination here with that dalet. Here we have the pa'al participle masculine singular hungering. And then very similarly to what we had seen in Targum Ruth, this is the pa'al infinitive construct of Aleph, Kaf, Lamed. So this is to eat. But we see in Targum Jonathan, it's not specified that it's eating of bread like we'd seen in Ruth. Interestingly, of course, in the Hebrew, there was not the infinitive, only the part about the bread. So continuing on, conjunction, and then that's particle of non-existence here with, similarly, that relative. And here we have, there is not thirsting to drink, just like we had seen before here in Targum Ruth. And here, the word for water is omitted that we had seen in Targum Ruth and in Hebrew. So we continue. Here we have the word for but, and then this is going to be a different infinitive than what we had seen before. This is kof beit lamed. It is a pa'el. We can see the double middle radical. Pa'el infinitive construct. This means receiving, and here we have a sign the direct object, which we had not seen in Targum Ruth when it shows up in late Jewish literary Aramaic. So continuing on, the word, which is of Adonai. So altogether, we see great similarity between Targum Jonathan in Jewish literary Aramaic and then the late Jewish literary Aramaic of Targum Ruth, both of which are very similar, of course, to the Hebrew, with a big exception here in Ruth, where we have this added component where it's the word of the prophecy from before Adonai, which is stepping back, another step of direct contact with the divine. So let's continue reading now in Ruth 1:1.